Hello, Spinner94 here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going to jump straight into this battle against Jack, who's in the SRK clan. His channel link is down in the description, and we're going to have a right fun battle here. This was just a fun battle. We were talking over Skype, just having a laugh and a crack on. So basically, we'll get into this match and see how it goes. So Jackie over here is going to lead off with his T-Tar, and of course I'm going to lead with good old reliable Lockdown. Lockdown is a very important member of this team. He's going to lead off with his T-Tar, which he said he really wanted to call Godzilla, but it is Chinese or Japanese one, so he's going to have to deal with it from there. So he's going to go straight for the Stone Edge, which is going to do super effective damage. But he is a bulky set, and I of course am a bulky Shuckle, so that's not going to do too much. So I do manage to get up the Sticky Web and start to get those hazards up and cause some mass damage from there. And luckily for me, I get the Matrix here and avoid that Stone Edge. Didn't expect to avoid that, so I just wanted to get some toxic damage on this thing. So this thing is going to start slowly whittling down. Everyone's starting to get poisoned out here. And basically, you just go for Surf here, revealing it is a mixed T-Tar, so that quite caught us off guard, and that Surf does quite a bit of damage because I'm more defensive than a special defensive. So I set up those Stealth Rocks, looking good and all that. I've got my entry hazards up, he hasn't got a Rapid Spinner, so that is looking pretty cushy for me. So he does go for the Stone Edge here, and of course he's going to kill us here, just taking us straight out. Got the Stone Edge missing, so he wanted to go for Surf. He was mentioning after the match, I believe, because he didn't want to miss, and he thought he'd kill, which is understandable, because I'd probably think that as well. So I'm going to go into my girl's BFF here, which is my Licky Tongue here, who does absolutely beastie in this match. So we're going to speed up this match right here. So he goes into his Angron, and of course I believe I do predict this. No, I do not predict the switch. Sorry, I was just sorry. What am I on about? Of course I predict the switch. I'll go for the Dragon Tail, and this battle takes such a long time because by the time the Sticky Web and that's down, so I'm just going to hit this thing out here, and this is the part of the match that really made me laugh. I didn't expect the move he was going to go for here, and his Jolteon goes for quite an interesting move of all things. It decides to go for the Toxic, and I'm going to, of course, Toxic this thing back, activating its Quick Feet. So at this point, Jack in the match was just like, "Oh God, everybody's got a bowler out here!" And oh my God, that was just a laugh. He's like, "Oh, there's a bowler everywhere. This battlefield is just getting deadly. Everybody's getting poisoned. It's just not a nice place to be." So he goes for the Toxic Volt Switch, which I must admit I do quite like that combo. If you predicted a switch on your opponent's bar, if you're Toxic, then just Volt Switch out with Jolteon's just nasty speed. And he just goes into his Angrong here, goes into the Sticky Web, but of course I'm at quite a decent health, and I didn't think I was going to underbulk or overbulk or anything, so I go straight for the Dragon Tail, get this thing right out. I just want this thing to keep taking little chips of stealth damage. So he goes back into his T-Tar, and he's thinking, "Oh, I think I think I've got you here. My T-Tar's going to be pretty good and all that. I can get some good damage on you before I start dragging, I start Dragon Tailing him out." There we go. I can't speak English today. So the toxic damage is going to start racking up here. Basically everyone's just getting poisoned out here. As I say, the Ebola spreads. It's like Plague Inc. Everybody just gets murdered. So he goes to the EQ here, which I must admit I thought he would go for a Stone Edge, but I managed to get that rest off. And I am looking pretty good. I mean, even if he had got the Stone Edge off, that wouldn't have killed me, and the rest is looking pretty good for me. So I do get baffled by that Sandstone, which is a pain in the backside, but as I say, the poison is slowly starting to whittle this thing down, and it's becoming less and less of a threat. And he goes for the Fire Blast here, but I avoid it. And I do go for the Sleep Talk here. I'm praying for that Dragon Tail. Give me Dragon Tail. Nope. Get a Toxic. You can never get Tail when you want it these days. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're getting poisoned out here. More poison, just racking up that damage. And he goes for the Fire Blast again, and he misses again. Oh my God. Sorry Jack, man, you just were having no luck today, which is an awful shame. And he goes down to the poison, so good old T-Tar was not too good all this match. Godzilla gets wrecked out here. So he goes into his Angron here, and I'm thinking, okay, I can probably take an attack from you, and I know I'm going to wake up this turn, so I'm going to go straight for the Dragon Tail. So his speed gets low, gets a little bit of chip by the Stealth Rock, and he goes for the Iron Head here, and that hurts. Licky Tongue's like, "Ow, bro, why would you headbutt me straight in the tongue? That's probably not nice for you, especially not nice for me." So absolute Dragon Tail out here, and he goes into the Blissey here. It's like, okay, this thing can't hurt me, and I can't hurt it. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I hope this set isn't aromatherapy, but it's most natural. It is a natural cure one, as I saw after the match. So I get hit with a Flamethrower. Flamethrower doesn't do nothing. I get Toxic on, and this is the part where my head starts scheming. I'm like, okay, this thing has Flamethrower. What else has it got? Is he just going to spam Flamethrower, or is he going to do something else? So you just go for the Dazzling Gleam here, and that doesn't do too much to me, as I'm able to get a rest off. Just stolen it out. So I'm thinking, okay, he saw the Dazzling Gleam hasn't done a lot of damage here. This might be the chance to start a sweep. So I do switch out. My Licky Tongue does get right the hell out of there. Blissey's just in there chilling, and I go straight into my Ninetales here, and I'm hit with that Flamethrower, but I get the Flash Fire. I'm not a Drought Ninetales, I'm a Flash Fire one, because I'm not sure if Drought's banned in Smogon or not, so I wanted to keep it fair. So he does decide to withdraw, and I knew he would do that. My brain was like, okay, he's going to withdraw. He's going to go straight into the Mega Ranfros here, and I am going to go, of course, straight for that nasty plot. I'm already at the +1 if I use a fire attack, so I might as well be at +3 the next fire attack I use. So Ninetales is thinking some nasty thoughts. No, Ninetales has probably seen enough hentai to know where this is going, and I'm going to slap that thing with a flamethrower and completely wreck its face. I'm not sure if the crit mattered or not, because he was running a pretty bulky Anthro, so the crit might have mattered. So he goes for the Jolteon here, and I must admit he made a little bit of a questionable play here. He probably didn't think he'd outspeed, because he probably thought the Sticky Web had probably knocked him over, and I generally thought that as well. And the Jolteon does decide to go for the Toxic, but of course he's going to outspeed me because he's got Quick Feet and Toxic. He's Toxic, so he poisons me as I decide to hit it with a Flamethrower, and of course that's going to destroy that. If I'm going to destroy an Ampharos, I'm going to destroy a Jolteon. So that's that Jolteon out of the way, thank God for that. But unfortunately he's going to try and stop my sweep as I am slowly getting whittled down by that poison. As he does decide to go into his Gengar, yet again thinking he'd outspeed me probably and think he'd be able to take that bulk. But nope, I do have the Dark Pulse here, so bam! Ninetales is just showing coverage out here. Seriously guys, try a Ninetales, its coverage is amazing. Even in drought you don't have to run you can run Extra Sensory for the flinch chances and stuff like that. So he goes into his Angron here, and I make quite the misplay. As you're about to see here, I thought I'd be able to. I obviously knew I'd be able to outspeed thanks to the Sticky Web, but I thought I'd be able to kill. And for some reason, I know Angron quite well as I've used it a lot. But I thought the grass move would be super effective here. But nope, it does neutral. I'm glad we agreed to the match of no megas, and we basically agreed to the match no megas, no legendaries kind of thing. So Ninetales is starting to take some damage out here as the Toxic racking up, and that Surf fortunately doesn't kill me because Angron's not the best. He says he has Surf to try and catch people off guard and stuff like that, which it certainly does. As I say, you expect the physical set, but the mixed sets, he does like running them to catch people off guard, which is perfectly understandable. And he goes into the Blissey here, and the Blissey is not going to like this because that's the Stealth Rock damage, and after that I'm going to outspeed, and I'm going to hit this thing up with a Flamethrower. So I believe that's basically the match from there. I managed to get a nice little Ninetales sweep. So thank you so much for this battle, Jack. His channel's down below. Feel free to subscribe to him. And of course, if you like the Pokemon battle, feel free to like and subscribe the video, share it. As I say, SNI Clan, great battle. Hope you watch the video all the way to the end. Thank you so much for this match. And if you all want to challenge me, you're welcome. If you're a subscriber, leave your friend code down below. I'll hopefully get around a battle. Need to say the tier if you know the Smoke Gun tiers. If you don't, we'll discuss some rules on Skype or something like that. And of course, as always, thank you all and have a nice day.